Welcome to a Avengers 6-inch Walmart exclusive review. This time we're looking at the movie series Hulk figure. Now this is one I was really excited for, and unfortunately was never able to find it in stores, and I actually just purchased this off of eBay. I've been able to find most of them other ones in stores except for Hawkeye, but now that I have Hulk, they have a shit ton of Iron Men in Walmart. Like, there's way too many of them. But I don't plan on getting the Iron Man, but I'm planning on getting the rest of them now. But yeah, this figure is worth the hunt. It's definitely the best one, just by looks anyway. Oh, I don't really have any of the other ones in hand. But this figure is huge, and it's perfectly in scale with the other 6-inch figures, and I just love the way this looks. Let's zoom in on the head here. Just the amount of detail on this guy is amazing. The head is perfect. It has the perfect proportions of a Mark Ruffalo / Classic Hulk, especially with that extended upper lip. Just looks great. The texture on the skin is really nice. The arms all veiny. You know, the rips in the pants look pretty believable. Somehow his pants are still buttoned though. Feet also look really cool. You can see some more texture in the toenails. But really the biggest thing is just the head. See if I can bring him a little bit closer. Now, bring this light down here. Yeah, just that head is just really awesome looking. There's even some just the teeth. Incredible. Really love the way this figure looks. As far as posability goes, he's no slouch. He's got a very emotive neck joint here. Just doing something simple as this works too, or just straight on. Can get kind of a hunch look there also. Pretty stiff shoulder joint there with a swivel in the bicep, which is surprisingly mobile, especially of how bulky the shoulders are. Surprisingly, they were able to fit in a double elbow joint, but the joint itself feels pretty soft. Like it's very hard to describe, but it just feels like at points it can just like fall apart. But it's not too bad. He doesn't have a waist joint, but it has this mid-torso joint here, which allows for side-to-side motion, and maybe a little, not so much, but like not so much forward and backwards. I think it's really meant just for left and right. Hip joints are definitely a little bit weird to make his leg go forward or backward. You kind of have to move this joint off to the front, or like make it swivel, but you can't leave it like that because otherwise his leg is stuck in that position, so you had to turn it back and do that again. Just like his shoulders or elbows, he has a double knee joint, so he can literally kick his own ass just like that. Really neat. His ankles, very posable. Looks like he just landed on funny playing basketball there. Actually, I did that once. Landed my ankle like that. Hurt like a motherfucker. Very nice range of movement. And because of how big his feet actually are, they can just pretty much hold any pose. You know, that doesn't defy gravity. So it just works really well. So you can get him a very wide range of satisfying poses. You can get him in a classic Hulk rage look, which works out just as well. Or, bring this one up. Some more like a classic monster Hulk. But I think this figure just looks best in a very statuesque pose. And just stand up because you can really see how proportionally accurate he is, and just looks very nice. The only thing I really don't like is these muscles right here, his lats. They look kind of weird just because it's part of the hip joint or torso joint. It's just separated from the rest of the body, so it just looks kind of weird. But other than that, not bad at all. Size comparison, here he is with the 4 3/4 inch Hulk figure from the Avengers. Yeah, I don't care much for that figure. It's the only reason it's nice is because it fits in well with the other figures from that size. But this guy is just I don't have any of the other Avengers 6-inch figures, but I do have the Iron Man 2 Mark 6-inch figure, which is the same one that they used for the Avengers, just repainted with some battle damage. You can really see that, that is pretty close to being scale, because the Iron Man with the armor is probably about 6'6", I think, because he's pretty tall with the armor, and Hulk here is supposed to be 9 feet tall, so that's pretty close. And that scale works if you want to, for whatever reason, want to pose them with any of your Dark Knight Movie Master figures. Works good there. And the only other big Hulk figure I have in that scale, similar and in detail, is the Marvel Legends Incredible Hulk from that was a Target exclusive that was released for the 2008 film. This just more of like the body is just based on the more comic monster looking Hulk, while the head is just remolded. See, he's a good bit taller, more proportionate. This one has huge shoulder muscles, which just looks weird, especially from the side. It looks like he has a pair of boobs on his back. This one looks amazing. It comes with a stand here, which if you get all the figures, that you can create like a big circle and put them all in there. Each has an A in there. I like using the base here because he is pretty heavy, but he's not by any means like hard to stand up, but it just kind of makes him more statuesque looking like this. Let's look at the packaging here. Normally should have started this off first, but yeah, I saved the packaging for it. Has a nice picture of Hulk there on the side. Okay, there, one on the front. I do plan getting Thor. Thor and Captain America I can find just about anywhere. I did see Loki once. No, don't really have any interest in him. Gonna get Captain. Gonna hopefully be able to find Hawkeye in store, because I really don't want to have to buy another figure off eBay. And not going to get Iron Man because I already have the non-battle damage version of it. Unless they make... I don't know if they're going to make any more of these figures or not, because I'd like to have a Mark 7 6-inch Iron Man figure. But I tried to see if they've released any information about that, but no one's either said anything, and no one really is interested about it. Yep, this is a great figure. I love it a lot. My favorite Hulk figure that I've ever owned. I definitely recommend any Hulk, Marvel, Avengers fan to pick this one up. I would say even get it on eBay for their aftermarket prices, because I do believe it is worth it. If you can find it in stores for the $16, you'd be retarded to pass on it, because it is a excellent figure. All right, until next time, thank you for watching.